Hello YouTube, I'm Rebecca, host of Disaster Preppers. What I want to talk about in this video is light bulbs and how they relate to your preps. I want to sidestep any of the rumors, the myths, preconceived notions, and I just want to present the facts here and let you decide how to proceed. So what we have here are the 4 candidates for lights that we want to try and see how they're going to react with our test subject. First bulb is a bog standard 100 watt incandescent. It runs at about 2600 degrees Kelvin, which is also known as warm white, and it puts out about 1600 lumens. The second bulb is a 26 watt compact fluorescent light, or CFL. It runs at 6500 degrees Kelvin, which is also known as daylight. It also puts out about 1600 lumens. The third bulb is a 60 watt incandescent bulb. It also runs at around 2600 degrees Kelvin, and this one gives about 800 lumens. Lastly, we have a 13 watt LED, or light emitting diode, light bulb. It runs at 4900 degrees Kelvin, which is at the bottom end of the daylight color scale. This provides about 950 lumens. So let's get on with our testing. Okay, this is my test material that I'm going to be using for the video. This is being shot in natural daylight. It is about 11:35 a.m. as I'm doing this. Let me zoom in on these colors a little bit. Oh, let's see if I can pan a little bit to the right. Oh, very good. So you can see the white of the background here. You can see the various colors. These are all in natural daylight. Here is our test subject under the first bulb, which again is the 100 watt incandescent light, running at 2600 degrees Kelvin, warm white, putting out about 1600 lumens of light. Notice how these colors are fairly bright and vibrant. These colors seem kind of muddied. The background, which you saw as white before, is now kind of dingy yellow. Skin tones, very warm, very nice, but actually my skin isn't quite that red. In contrast, here is our 26 watt compact fluorescent light running at 6500 degrees Kelvin, up there in the daylight color temperature, and putting out 1600 lumens. Notice how much brighter the field of view is. I mean, I just changed light bulbs. I didn't change anything else about the camera or anything. Just the light bulb. Colors all across, very nice. Background, white. Skin tones, closer to natural, closer to the daylight. So here's our third bulb. Again, it's the 60 watt incandescent, running at about 2600 degrees Kelvin, giving about 800 lumens. Notice the scene is dimmer. Back to the color distribution not being so fantastic. The background is yellow again, and the skin tones are back to being warm. Here is our fourth bulb. This is the 13 watt LED light emitting diode light bulb. Again, running at about 4900 degrees Kelvin, which is toward the bottom end of the daylight color scale. This is producing 950 lumens. It's providing a little brighter scene than the 60 watt incandescent, which only gives about 800 lumens, and this LED bulb replaces that 60 watt. Now, look at the colors. They're nice and vibrant. Background is nice and white. Skin tones, pretty natural. Okay, you've seen the clips showing how the 4 light bulbs behave. You've seen how bright they are and how they look. How does this relate to prepping? There are 2 factors here. Saving money now, and if you're generating your own power for cabin or during SHTF, not needing as much power capacity or having that extra capacity for something else. Here's the deal. The LED light bulb that I demonstrated cost me $26. Yeah, that's quite a bit. But that one bulb will last about 23 years. Over that same 23 years, I'd have to buy 26 of those 60 watt bulbs, incandescents. At today's price of $1.59 each, that works out to about $40.51. The one LED light bulb for $26 sounds a little bit better, doesn't it? Now let's look at power usage. That 60 watt incandescent bulb uses 0.06 kilowatt hours. If you think that's not much, let's turn that into real money. I'm currently paying 9.8 cents per kilowatt hour. If I burn a 60 watt bulb for 3 hours a day, that's going to cost me 1.8 cents. That's not very much, but it's almost 2 cents a day. That works out to $6.43 a year. Oh, yeah, it only lasts about 700 hours. So before that year's even up, you're having to replace the bulb. The LED bulb, on the other hand, uses 0.013 kilowatt hours. If I burn that for 3 hours a day, it's going to cost me 0.4 of a cent. A year's worth of that is going to cost me $1.39. So let's recap. A 60 watt bulb costs $1.58 to buy and $6.43 a year to burn. A 13 watt LED bulb costs $26 to buy and $1.39 a year to burn. Doesn't that sound like a better deal? Well, let's compare them over the 23-year lifespan of that LED bulb. You'll have purchased 26 of the incandescent bulbs at $1.58 for a total of $41. You'll have spent another $148 in electric bill for a total of $188. In contrast, you purchase one LED bulb for $26. Then spend another $32 in electricity for a grand total of $58. So $188 or $58. And you tell me which is better. From where I stand, purely from a cost standpoint, it's far better to purchase the LED light bulbs. From a color temperature standpoint, I like to come as close as I can to what's natural daylight outside when I'm inside. It's easier to see by, colors are more true, and I don't feel like I'm living in a cave. Now, from an off-the-grid standpoint, the LED light bulbs seem like a better choice as well, because I won't need as much solar power, hydropower, wind power to satisfy my lighting and power needs. Or I'll have excess power to use at my discretion for something I hadn't expected. Now that's a lot of information I've just given you. There's a lot of stuff in the video. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.